She was considered a strong contender for the Democrats, but today Stacey Abrams revealed she will not be jumping into the 2020 Senate race against David Perdue. The former gubernatorial candidate says the Senate provides a singular platform and that it's simply not the best role for her. Instead, she told 11 Alive's Natisha Lance that her main focus is to do the work that is important here in Georgia.
And so for me, every day it's about doing the work that centers Georgia and make certain that Georgia voices are heard at the ballot box and around the country.
With Stacey Abrams out, Joe Hankey is in our newsroom, and he has a look at which Democrats could now jump into the race.
Well, Jeff, Georgia Democrats I talked with today said they wanted to give Stacey Abrams the time she needed to make her own decision before they make their decisions about 2020. Now that Abrams is officially out, the question is which Democrats will officially try to become the state's first Democratic U.S. Senator in more than a decade.
Thank you, Georgia.
David Perdue became Senator Perdue when he defeated Michelle Nunn in 2014 by 8%, or nearly 200,000 votes. We reached out to Nunn to see if she plans to run again against Perdue, but she was not available for interviews today. Zell Miller was the last Democrat to represent Georgia in the U.S. Senate from 2000 to 2005.
Hey, how you doing?
Like Stacey Abrams, Democrat Jon Ossoff has strong name recognition. He has not publicly made a decision on a Senate run, but many learned his name when Republican Karen Handel narrowly defeated him in the 2017 6th District congressional special election. March FEC filings show the Jon Ossoff for Congress campaign committee still had more than $400,000 in cash on hand. Former Columbus Mayor Teresa Tomlinson's campaign is all but official. As of this morning, Tomlinson's social media listed her as a 2020 candidate for U.S. Senate, and her staff announced a formal announcement will happen on Wednesday. Other potential candidates include Sarah Riggs-Amico, who recently ran for lieutenant governor. She sent us a statement today saying, quote, "The political dysfunction paralyzing Washington is actively harming Georgia workers and families, and we cannot allow it to go unchallenged. We deserve bold, inclusive policies that lift up and engage all communities across Georgia. And in the coming weeks, I'm going to be listening to Georgians from around the state to determine if I'm the candidate to drive that vision forward."
This is our shelter in the time of storm.
And there's been speculation around Reverend Raphael Warnock of Ebenezer Baptist Church for years in national publications that he could run. Ebenezer is often a campaign stop for political candidates, and Warnock has been heavily involved in get out the vote and voter registration drives. He was also arrested alongside other clergy members in D.C. in 2017 while peacefully protesting Republican proposed budget and health care plans. Democrats I talked with said they expect official decisions from several Democrats in the weeks ahead. FEC filings show Senator David Perdue has more than $3 million on hand for his campaign. A spokeswoman for Senator Perdue confirms he plans to run in 2020, but added the senator is a supporter of congressional term limits, and if elected, his second term will be his final term. Jeff?